The leaves turn late this year, or maybe I just noticed. Now that you're not here to point them out and share it, you always were the one who saw the red before the brown. And now I walk through autumn like a man without a crown. The cardinal came back to the feeder yesterday, the red one that you named and used to watch from where you'd stay. He sat there on the wire, looking in through the glass, and I thought how much the color of that bird has become a past, since you took the color with you when you left. The world looks like a photograph that's lost its depth, since you took the color with you and moved on. Everything is 50 shades of gray and gone. The red has left the cardinal, the gold has left the grain, since you took the color with you in the rain. The quilt you made is folded on the cedar chest, the one with all the colors you said suited best. I take it out on Sundays and I lay it on the bed and sit there in the colors like you haven't gone ahead. The garden's put to bed now for the long cold months, the way you showed me how to do it more than once. The bulbs are down there waiting for the spring to call, and I wonder if they'll bloom as bright without you to see them all. Since you took the color with you when you left, the world looks like a photograph that's lost its depth, since you took the color with you and moved on. Everything is 50 shades of gray and gone. The red has left the cardinal, the gold has left the grain, since you took the color with you in the rain. But yesterday the sunset did a thing you used to love. It lit the clouds from underneath, from somewhere up above, and for a moment all the color came pouring through the sky. And I stood out in the driveway, letting color make me cry. I think you sent that sunset just to let me know that color doesn't leave forever, it just has somewhere to go. And I'll find it again in places I haven't looked, in every unopened page of every unread book. Since you took the color with you when you left, the world looks like a photograph that's lost its depth, since you took the color with you and moved on. Everything is 50 shades of gray and gone. The red has left the cardinal, the gold has left the grain, since you took the color with you in the rain. Since you took the color, it's coming back slowly. Since you took the color with you. There's an hour before the dawn that belongs to no one, when the night's too tired to stay and the day hasn't come. The world holds its breath between the dark and the light, and a man thinks the thoughts he keeps hidden in bright. I sit at the kitchen table with the lamp burning low, and the clock on the mantle moving quiet and slow. The house breeze around me in that peculiar way that only comes in the hour before the day. The hour before the dawn is the truest hour there is, when the noise falls away and the quiet is his. The hour before the dawn, when a man sees clear everything he loves and everything he fears. The hour before the dawn, when the soul speaks plain and a man makes his peace with the joy and the pain. The hour before the dawn, Lord, that's where I live. In everything I've taken and everything I give. I think about my father, that quiet before light, the way he used to sit just like this in the night. I'd find him at the table when I'd get up for water, and wonder what a man thought of in the dark before the morning. Now I understand what kept him at that table: the weight of love and worry, and the fear of being unable to protect the ones who sleep so soft and sound, while a man sits in the darkness keeping watch on the ground. The hour before the dawn is the truest hour there is, when the noise falls away and the quiet is his. The hour before the dawn, when a man sees clear everything he loves and everything he fears. The hour before the dawn, when the soul speaks plain and a man makes his peace with the joy and the pain. The hour before the dawn, Lord, that's where I live. In everything I've taken and everything I give. And when the first gray light begins to find the windowsill, and the birds start up their morning in the oak trees on the hill, something in me settles and something in me clears, and I rise up from the table, having wrestled with my years. I'll do this till the morning comes, when I don't rise no more, when someone else sits at this table keeping watch on the floor. And I hope they find the same thing that I've always found in the hour before the dawn, when the world goes round. The hour before the dawn is the truest hour quiet is his, the hour before the dawn, when a man sees clear everything he loves and everything he fears. The hour before the dawn, when the soul speaks plain and a man makes his peace with the joy and the pain. The hour before the dawn, Lord, that's where I live. In everything I've taken and everything I give, the hour before the dawn, Lord, that's where I live. The hour before the dawn. If I could ask the Lord for just one thing tonight, it wouldn't be for fortune, and it wouldn't be for life. It wouldn't be for healing, and it wouldn't be for more time. It would be to hold you once and call you mine. I watch you from a distance like a man outside the rain, looking through a window at the warmth he can't obtain. You laugh and move through rooms like you were born inside the sun, and I stand in the cold shadow of a love that can't be done. To hold you once, just once in these two arms, to hold you once away from any harm, to feel you breathe beside me in the evening still, to hold you once against me. Lord, I know I never will, but if I could ask one thing before I close my eyes, to hold you once before the morning sunrise. I've written this 100 times and torn it up again, convinced myself that silence is the kind of way to end this aching conversation I've been having with myself about a love I've kept too long up on the shelf. You asked me once if I was alright, and I said fine. You asked me once if something troubled me, and I said I'm doing fine. But fine was just the word I used to cover what I meant, which was I've loved you all this time, and every word I've spent. To hold you once, just once in these two arms, to hold you once away from any harm, to feel you breathe beside me in the evening still, to hold you once against me. Lord, I know I never will, but if I could ask one thing before I close my eyes, to hold you once before the morning sunrise. Maybe in another life we found each other free. Maybe in another life you loved somebody like me. Maybe in another life the timing wasn't wrong, and this ache I carry turned into a song we both sang along. I'll carry this in silence to my very final day. I'll smile across the room at you and slowly turn away. And in the turning I'll be grateful for the love I felt inside. Even unreturned, a love like this is nothing to hide. To hold you once, just once in these two arms. To hold you once, away from any harm. To feel you breathe beside me in the evening still. To hold you once against me, Lord, I know I never will. But if I could ask one thing before I close my eyes, to hold you once before the morning sunrise.
To hold you once,
Just one.
to hold you once,
To hold you once.
I threw my bag in the back before the rooster crowed, said goodbye to the city, and I hit the open road. The windows down, the morning cool against my face, heading nowhere in particular at a comfortable pace. Past a diner just outside of Tuscaloosa town, ordered black coffee and I never did slow down. The waitress said, "Where you headed?" And then I smiled and said, "Wherever this old highway takes me till I'm dead." Roll on down the highway, let the engine sing. Roll on down the highway, past the fields of everything. Roll on down the highway with the radio loud. Roll on down the highway underneath the country cloud. There ain't nothing waiting and there ain't nowhere to be. Just roll on down the highway, Lord, that's living free. The farmland opened up around me like a painting wide, corn and cotton stretching out on every blessed side. A hawk was riding thermals high above the plain, and I thought if I could fly I'd never come down again. I stopped beside a river just to let the engine cool, skipped a stone across the water like a young fool. The water caught the sunlight and it sparkled clean and bright, and I thought, Lord, I'd trade a city life for this tonight. Roll on down the highway, let the engine sing. Roll on down the highway, past the fields of everything. Roll on down the highway with the radio loud. Roll on down the highway underneath the country cloud. There ain't nothing waiting and there ain't nowhere to be. Just roll on down the highway, Lord, there's a living free. My daddy used to say that a man needs two things to survive: a full tank of gasoline and a reason to feel alive. I got the gas, I got the road, I got the open sky. And somewhere on this highway I remember how to fly. The sun is getting lower and the shadows growing long. The radio just played some old forgotten song. I'll find a field somewhere tonight and sleep beneath the stars, and wake up in the morning free of everything that scars. Roll on down the highway, let the engine sing. Roll on down the highway, past the fields of everything. Roll on down the highway with the radio loud. Roll on down the highway underneath the country cloud. There ain't nothing waiting and there ain't nowhere to be. Just roll on of living free. Roll on down the highway, roll on down the highway, let the engine sing. Roll on down. The neon sign's been flickering since 8:30. The parking lot is full and the band can't wait. The bartender's been pouring since the door swung wide, and half the county's already packed inside. I walked in with my buddies and we claimed our spot right up by the speakers where the music's hot. The fiddle player winked at us and counted in, and Lord, the whole room moved when the song began. Fire up the jukebox, let the fiddle fly. Fire up the jukebox underneath this neon sky. Fire up the jukebox, shake the dust away. Fire up the jukebox, Lord, we earned this day. The boots are on the hardwood and the beer is cold. Fire up the jukebox, let the good times roll. Fire up the jukebox one more time tonight. Fire up the jukebox, and we'll be alright. She came in through the side door in a red plaid shirt, with her boots already muddy and her eyes alert. She scanned the room and found me by the stage, and smiled the kind of smile that turns a new page. We danced every number from the opening song till the barman called the last round, and we kept on past closing time and out into the parking lot air. Two people who found something neither knew was there. Fire up the jukebox, let the fiddle fly. Fire up the jukebox underneath this neon sky. Fire up the jukebox, shake the dust away. Fire up the jukebox, Lord, we earned this day. The boots are on the hardwood and the beer is cold. Fire up the jukebox, let the good times roll. Fire up the jukebox one more time tonight. Fire up the jukebox, and we'll be alright. Monday has its bills and its grind and its gray, but Saturday belongs to the music and the sway, to the fiddle and the boot heels and the neon glow, to the people who know how to let themselves go. We stumbled to her pickup in the cool of the night. She said same time next Saturday, and I said alright. Drove on slow with the windows all the way down, grateful for the music and the small country town. Fire up the jukebox, let the fiddle fly. Fire up the jukebox underneath this neon sky. Fire up the jukebox, shake the dust away. Fire up the jukebox, Lord, we earned this day. The boots are on the hardwood and the beer is cold. Fire up the jukebox, let the good times roll. Fire up the jukebox one more time tonight. Fire up the jukebox, and we'll be alright. Fire up the jukebox one more time. Fire up the jukebox. I left before the rooster called the dawn. Had my boots tight and my old jacket on. Didn't leave a note, didn't say goodbye. Just watched that farmhouse shrink beneath the morning sky. The highway stretched out like a silver thread, with nothing but the road and the miles ahead. I told myself I needed room to breathe. Never thought about the ones I'd leave to grieve. Far and away, gone like the summer at the end of the day. Far and away, the wind keeps on blowing me further astray. Far and away from everything I knew. Far and away from you. I passed through towns with names times I never heard. Slept in my truck and woke up with the birds. Ate my breakfast at a roadside diner alone. Every mile I drove I felt less like home. The radio played songs about the ones left behind, and every single lyric cut right through my mind. I turned it off and drove in silence through the rain, wondering if I'd ever find my way back again. Far and away, gone like the summer at the end of the day. Far and away, the wind keeps on blowing me further astray. Far and away from everything I knew. Far and away from you. I called home from a payphone in the dark. Your voice came through and broke my stubborn heart. You didn't cry, you just said, "Come back, son." And I stood there in the rain with nowhere left to run. So I turned that old truck round and headed home. Swore to God I'd never again need to roam. Some men run from what they love and call it free, but freedom without you ain't nothing much to me. Far and away, gone like the summer at the end of the day. Far and away, the wind keeps on blowing me further astray. Far and away from everything I knew. Far and away from you. Far and away, coming home now. Far and away, no more.
The leaves turn late this year, or maybe I just noticed. Now that you're not here to point them out and share it, you always were the one who saw the red before the brown. And now I walk through autumn like a man without a crown. The cardinal came back to the feeder yesterday, the red one that you named and used to watch from where you'd stay. He sat there on the wire, looking in through the glass, and I thought how much the color of that bird has become a past. Since you took the color with you when you left, the world looks like a photograph that's lost its depth. Since you took the color with you and moved on, everything is 50 shades of gray and gone. The red has left the cardinal, the gold has left the grain. Since you took the color with you in the rain, the quilt you made is folded on the cedar chest, one with all the colors you said suited best. I take it out on Sundays and I lay it on the bed and sit there in the colors like you haven't gone ahead. The garden's put to bed now for the long cold months, the way you showed me how to do it more than once. The bulbs are down there waiting for the spring to call, and I wonder if they'll bloom as bright without you to see them all. Since you took the color with you when you left, the world looks like a photograph that's lost its depth. Since you took the color with you and moved on, everything is 50 shades of gray and gone. The red has left the cardinal, the gold has left the grain, since you took the color with you in the rain. But yesterday the sunset did a thing you used to love. It lit the clouds from underneath, from somewhere up above. And for a moment all the color came pouring through the sky, and I stood out in the driveway, letting color make me cry. I think you sent that sunset just to let me know that color doesn't leave forever, it just has somewhere to go. And I'll find it again in places I haven't looked, in every unopened page of every unread book. Since you took the color with you when you left, the world looks like a photograph that's lost its depth. Since you took the color with you and moved on, everything is 50 shades of gray and gone. The red has left the cardinal, the gold has left the grain, since you took the color with you in the rain. Since you took the color, it's coming back slowly. Since you took the color with you. The house is quiet now at 9:30. I poured myself a glass of cheap red wine. The TV's on, but I can't hear a thing, since you took the light and left me everything.
The dog still waits beside the kitchen door, like he don't understand you ain't here no more. I scratch his ears and tell him it's alright, but the truth is, darling, I miss you tonight.
Since you took the light, the days feel like November. Since you took the light, I can barely remember what it felt like waking up beside you, what it felt like having you here too. Since you took the light, everything is midnight blue.
I found your earring underneath the bed, a paperback you never finished read, a grocery list still stuck to the fridge door, small reminders of what I'm living for.
Your sister brought a casserole last week. She looked at me like I was looking bleak. I thanked her at the door and watched her go back to a life that still has someone home. Since you took the light, the days feel like November. Since you took the light, I can barely remember what it felt like waking up beside you, what it felt like having you here too. Since you took the light, everything is midnight blue. I don't blame the leaving, I blame the staying too long. I should have loved you louder, should have known all along that the light you carried wasn't mine to hold forever.
Now I'm standing in the dark and wondering whether
spring will come and flowers will return.
The fields will green and the fireflies will burn.
But none of it will matter to this fool,
since you took the light and left me midnight blue.
Since you took the light, the days feel like November. Since you took the light, I can barely remember what it felt like waking up beside you, what it felt like having you here too. Since you took the light, everything is midnight blue. Since you took the light, midnight blue. Since you took the light, since you took the light.
Carolina blue is the color of your eyes, the way they caught the morning like an open summer sky. I never told you, darling, how they took my breath away. Carolina blue, I think about you every day.
You used to wear that sundress on the old back road. We'd sit out by the river till the evening turned to gold. Your laughter filled the hollow and it echoed through the pines. Carolina blue, Lord, you were so divine.
Carolina blue, Carolina blue, everything I see out here reminds me of you. The sky, the water, the morning dew, all of it is Carolina blue.
I drove back through the county where we used to live, past the old white chapel where I had so much to give. The fields are just as golden, but the color isn't true. Nothing shines as bright as Carolina blue.
Your mama called last Tuesday, said you'd moved away somewhere out in Oregon where skies are cold and gray. I hope the man beside you makes the sun shine through, but darling, nothing replaces Carolina blue. Carolina blue, Carolina blue, everything I see out here reminds me of you. The sky, the water, the morning dew, all of it is Carolina blue. I kept the photograph you left behind,
The one by the old magnolia vine.
you're laughing and the light is catching your hair.
Lord, I'd give anything just to be there.
Some nights I sit out on this porch alone and watch the constellations.
Find their way back home, and somewhere in those stars, I swear, I see right through to those Carolinas of blue.
Carolina blue, Carolina blue, everything I see out here reminds me of you. The sky, the water, the morning dew, all of it is Carolina blue. of blue. We don't have a mansion on a hill, just a one-room cabin by the old grist mill. The roof leaks a little when it rains in June, but I got everything I need right here with you.
The truck burns oil and the porch needs paint. Our bank account is looking pretty faint.
But when you reach across and take my hand, I feel like the richest man in all the land. Living on nothing but you, waking up to your eyes of blue. The world can keep its silver and gold, darling, you're worth more than I'll ever hold. Living on nothing but you.
We plant our garden every single spring.
You hum along to whatever the radio sings. The kids run barefoot through the afternoon, and I watch it all and thank God for you. Some folks say we're crazy living poor,
But they don't know what we've been living for.
a simple life beneath these Tennessee skies, and the love I see shining in your eyes. Living on nothing but you, waking up to your eyes of blue. The world can keep its silver and gold, darling, you're worth more than I'll ever hold. Living on nothing but you. Money comes and money goes, that's something every hard-working man knows.
But you've been steady as the river and the rain.
And I'd live this simple life again and again.
When they lay me down beneath that old oak tree,
I want them all to know what you meant to me.
not a rich man, not a famous one, it's true.
Just a man who spent his whole life living on you. Living on nothing but you. Oh, waking up to your eyes of blue. The world can keep its silver and gold, darling, you're worth more than I'll ever hold. Living on nothing but you. Living on nothing but you.
Just you.
Nothing but you. There's a kind of pain that doesn't show in blood. It lives between the ribs and sits beneath the mud of everything you carry when you love without return. And there's a kind of fire, darling, a slow and quiet burn. You walk past me like a weather, like a season like I'm just the background music to whatever's in your groove. And I stand here in the shadow of a love you'll never see, needing you the way the river needs the sea. To need somebody the way I need you is to wake up every morning knowing nothing's coming through. To need somebody, to bleed somebody, to give your whole existence to a love that won't come true. To need somebody, Lord, to need somebody the way I need you. I've written down these feelings in a notebook by my bed, pages filled with everything I've never gone and said. The words come easy, darling, when there's no one there to hear. A love letter collection spanning damn near every year. Your laugh is in the market and your face is in the rain. Your voice is in the melody of every old refrain. I turn the radio down, but it don't change a thing. You're in the silence too, in everything. To need somebody the way I need you is to wake up every morning knowing nothing's coming through. To need somebody, to bleed somebody, to give your whole existence to a love that won't come true. To need somebody, Lord, to need somebody the way I need you. Maybe one day you'll look across the room and find a man who's been beside you all this time. Maybe one day something quiet shifts inside and you'll reach out and I'll be there to guide you into something real and warm and true. God knows I've been ready for you. Until that day I'll carry what I carry and move on. I'll be the friend you lean on, be the shoulder you cry on. And if that's all I ever get, then let it be enough. To need somebody, Lord, is still a kind of love. To need somebody the way I need you is to wake up every morning knowing nothing's coming through. To need somebody, to bleed somebody, to give your whole existence to a love that won't come true. To need somebody, Lord, to need somebody the way I need you. Lord, to need somebody the way I need you.
The moon hangs low above the old magnolia tree, casting silver shadows over everything I see. The house is still, the children sleep, the dog is at the door, and I'm sitting in the darkness like I have so many times before. There's a color that the night gets round about this hour, something deep between the blue and black that has a kind of power. It settles on the fields and on the rooftops and the lane, and it finds me in the kitchen, feeling everything again. Colors of the dark, colors of the dark, colors of the dark, painting all the quiet corners of this broken heart. Colors of the dark, colors of the dark, the midnight blue, the deep indigo, the fading spark. When the world goes quiet and the daylight falls apart, the colors of the dark find every room of my heart. I think about the choices that I made along the road, the ones that built this life up and the ones that wore me low. The woman in the bedroom who has loved me through it all, and the man I was before the weight, before the fall. There are things a man keeps folded up inside his chest that he never shows his children, and he never shows his best. He just carries them through daylight until midnight comes along, and then he sits in darkness with his coffee and his songs. Colors of the dark, colors of the dark, colors of the dark, painting all the quiet corners of this broken heart. Colors of the dark, colors of the dark, the midnight blue, the deep indigo, the fading spark. When the world goes quiet and the daylight falls apart, the colors of the dark find every room of my heart. But somewhere past the darkest part, the sky begins to change. The black turns blue, the blue turns gray across the open range. And I know that what the night holds can't hold on forever. Morning always comes and pulls the darkness back together into something I can face with my head up and my stride, and the woman in the bedroom sleeping quiet by my side. So I finish up my coffee and I rise up from the chair. I walk back to the bedroom and I stop and stand right there, watching her sleep softly in the colors of the night. And I think, Lord, all these colors look different in her light. Colors of the dark, colors of the dark, colors of the dark, painting all the quiet corners of this broken heart. Colors of the dark, colors of the dark, the midnight blue, the deep indigo, the fading spark. When the world goes quiet and the daylight falls apart, the colors of the dark find every room of my heart.
Colors of the dark,
just before the dawn,
colors of the dark,
fading on. You don't plant a field and expect it overnight. It takes the rain and the sun and the long patient light. tended through the drought and the late spring freeze. And love is no different. Love is one of these. We planted something small between us long ago. A nervous handshake at a church, social or slow. Walk home through the summer and a good night at the gate. And neither one of us could see how tall it'd grow. Love is a harvest you work toward every year. Love is a patience through the drought and the fear. Love is a morning when the fields finally show everything you planted in the long ago. Love is a harvest worth every aching hand. Love is a lifetime working the same land. Love is the autumn when you see what you've made. Love is a harvest that will never fade. We had our share of seasons that were dry and hard, when the words between us didn't come easy in the yard. But we kept on showing up and kept on tending through, the way a farmer does what a farmer has to do. And the harvest came in fuller than we ever could have dreamed, fuller than the young ones at that church social scene. To believe it ever could be on that nervous summer night, when love was just a seed and everything was light. Love is a harvest you work toward every year. Love is a patience through the drought and the fear. Love is a morning when the fields finally show everything you planted in the long ago. Love is a harvest worth every aching hand. Love is a lifetime working the same land. Love is the autumn when you see what you've made. Love is a harvest that will never fade. The young ones ask me, what's the secret to the years? I tell them, show up every morning through the tears, through the lean years and the hard years and the in-between. Love is not a feeling, it's a discipline. Now we walk these fields together in the late October gold, two farmers who have grown their harvest brave and bold. And every row we walk tells the story of our years. Love is a harvest, Lord, it's worth it through the tears. Love is a harvest you work toward every year. Love is a patience through the drought and the fear. Love is a morning when the fields finally show everything you planted in the long ago. Love is a harvest worth every aching hand. Love is a lifetime working the same land. Love is the autumn when you see what you made. Love is a harvest that will never fade. Love is a harvest